you talk to a lot of clients all the time through Dale Carnegie training. So you're hearing about how business is going, you're hearing about problems or concerns that they might have, and of course successes as well. So what are you hearing from clients these days?
Yeah, there's a few issues that are occupying clients. One of them is succession planning. We have all the baby boomers basically getting into retirement age in the next decade or so. And so who's going to replace them? And how capable will they be for the challenges that are coming up in this next decade or so of business? And that relates to training. Obviously, as a training company, we're talking to people about those issues. So how to get the middle management ready for senior management, how to keep a lot of senior people engaged because they can't afford to let them retire. They can't let that expertise just walk out the door. So yes, they're going to have like a second life of leadership in the company, but leading in a different way. And so trying to prepare seniors for leading for another 10 years or so with a quite different environment to what they grew up in. The other things I think are relating to Japan's problem with not enough young people coming into the system. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have a shortage of them. They're going to become like free agents in baseball. You're going to see a lot more Japanese youth mobility in work than we've seen in previous generations, simply because there aren't demographically enough of them. Yeah. The ages of 10 to 34, from 2010 to 2060, in that period, it halves. So that's a big drop off, actually. And so therefore, young people are going to have a lot more power in terms of being retained by companies than in the past. And so who really is the linchpin to making sure they don't walk out the door and go to their competitor? It's the middle management. So middle management's got to scale up to take on senior leadership in the future. They've also got to realign and manage young people who are actually different in terms of their expectations, and their mobility is going to be much higher. So that's one element. Another element is the demographics of declining consumer base in Japan means that for a lot of companies they have to go offshore and have buying companies offshore or establishing businesses offshore to have the right market size. So that brings in another dimension of really great difficulty of having to run a matrixed global operation. Once upon a time, you could just send the Japanese managers offshore and that'd be fine. Except there's not going to be enough Japanese managers to send offshore anymore. So they're going to have to develop a different type of system. So many companies are looking at how we can develop our management as a global team. And that, again, communication, integration of systems, a whole raft of issues there. So these are some things. Engagement comes up a lot in terms of how can we get our Japanese team to be more innovative, more creative. And if you're not engaged, well, you don't care. If you're not engaged, you don't care about innovation or creativity. You just keep doing the job the same way. But companies, in such a competitive environment, they've got to have that creativity. Again, it comes back to that middle management's role in getting creativity out of the team, getting innovation out of the team, and having the engagement part there to make sure that people actually care. So there's some of the things that are occupying companies.